Hi, I'm here with the DJI Osmo Action, probably one of the most exciting action cameras to be launched this year and a direct competitor to the GoPro Hero 7 Black. In fact, this is the first action camera for a long time that's come anywhere close to the specifications and features of the GoPro. So it's got huge resolutions of 4K at up to 60 frames per second and 1080p at 240 frames per second. Now, this is an early production model that I'm filming on right now. So to give you a good idea of the video and audio quality, everything that you're seeing right now is filmed on the Osmo Action. Just by its side is the GoPro Hero 7 Black. So you can just check out the quality of the two cameras and see what the difference is. Well, the Osmo Action's a nice looking piece of kit. In fact, it looks like it's armour clad, ready for the impending battle between the Osmo Action and the Hero 7 Black. It's got some nifty features, like on the front it's got a full colour LCD screen, so when you're doing presenting to camera, as I am right now, you can see what's going on. On the front is the usual wide field of view lens, but unlike many other action cameras, including the GoPro Hero 7 Black, you can actually unscrew the filter that covers it. This means that if it gets scratched or broken, you can very easily replace it. But more interestingly, you can screw in polarizers or even ND filters. So in bright conditions like today, maybe a variable ND could be added and I could just tone down those bright highlights. Now, other features that I really like, it's got spot metering. So if you're filming other people, you can actually use spot metering to get the skin tones just right. Hopefully it's doing an okay job here. Now you might see as I'm walking around recording at 4K 60 frames a second, the footage looks pretty smooth. That's because I'm using rock steady. Now this is DJI's own version of hyper smooth, and it's actually been used in the little Spark drone for some time. So you can really see how that stabilizes out the footage, and it really does increase the quality. Now on the back it has a large touchscreen, and this touchscreen is far larger than any other action camera that I've seen. Let me just show you exactly how big that is. So I'm filming that with the GoPro Hero 7 Black. Unfortunately you can't do the screen swap with the camera running, so you do have to stop it and start recording again. So what other features does it have? Well, it's got the usual time-lapse features, you can shoot still photographs, and it's got a really nice accompanying app. The Mimo app, that's the same as we saw on the Osmo Pocket. Now when the camera arrived, it also had a hyperlapse feature. Unfortunately, one of the firmware updates seems to have removed that feature. I think there are a few issues with it. Certainly were when I tried it out. It's more like a time-lapse feature. But we've seen the same feature on the Mavic 2 Pro, and there it works spectacularly well. So there is a few other bits and pieces which is quite surprising that the Osmo Action doesn't have at present. So there's no ability to live stream to your favourite social network as you'd expect, and that's a major feature with the GoPro Hero 7 Black. There's also no ability to plug in an external microphone, at the moment at least. There is a Type-C port on the side, and I have plugged in the mic adapter from the Osmo Pocket, but it didn't seem to work. However, that's something I'm sure will be added in the near future. Otherwise, the DJI Osmo Action at present is an absolutely superb action camera. I have to say that so far I've been really impressed with the Osmo Action. It's performed amicably, and the video quality has been pretty much on a par with the GoPro Hero 7 Black, something that very few, if any, other action cameras can actually boast. I think the only one that comes to mind is the E4K Plus. So it's a really good, solid action camera so far, and with each firmware update the video quality, audio quality and features do seem to improve, even if some like hyperlapse decide to disappear. Over time, and hopefully in the next week or so, those features will be back, and if they can add the live streaming and the audio in, then this will truly be a rival to the GoPro Hero 7 Black. If those features aren't forthcoming, then DJI will have to be content with second place in the action camera market. Now, as yet, I don't know anything about the price, but I'm sure that will come through soon. So if you've got any questions or comments, please leave them in the box below, or head on over to camerajabber.com for full details on the DJI Osmo Action.